Hey, boys and girls, welcome back. So, today in science, we are reading pages 6 through 9, and we are going to be answering some questions. So, please, right now, please go get your green folder, get a pencil, and get your chapter 1 from the book. So, I'll give you a minute to go get those items. We need our green folder with our book packet and a pencil. We're going to be marking the pages, assignments that we have to do on the pages. So once you have a chance to get your book packet out and your pencil, open up to page 6. You'll see the title of the page says Making Observations and Asking Questions. Remember, this is the very first step in the scientific method. And here we're looking at Dr. Sims, who's looking around the classroom she's in and observing. And then she starts to ask some questions. And that's exactly what scientists do. So now you are going to look at the photo of the classroom that's on the next page and ask your own question about the classroom in the photo. Remember, when asking a question, you need to have a question mark at the end of the sentence, and every sentence needs a capital letter. So please come up with one question about the classroom photo that's on page 7. Next, we have page 7. Here's that photo you'll be looking at. There's lots of things to observe there. So you should be able to come up with a great question. Please make sure you read all the paragraphs on page 7. Take note, there are some yellow highlighted words. These words are important words, words that you should know. The first word there that starts with an O is observation, and the other word that starts with an I is investigation. So, our activity on this page is to name 5 things you observe in this classroom. Now, when we're here in class and we have this assignment, I usually try to say, try to find 5 things that you think no one else noticed in the picture. Okay, so I realize we're not here at school, so we can't compare them, but maybe you have someone in your family member to see if they can find the items that you found on this page. So you're just listing 5. When you're making a list, you put commas in between the words. We don't need sentences when it's a list. You just list the item you found and then write a comma and then you write the next word. Okay, so that takes care of page 7. Page 8. Now it's talking about experiments. And notice I have some words underlined. I would like you right now to take your pencil and underline the words that I have underlined. I have underlined where it says an experiment is a fair test. That is super important to know that. Okay, so make sure you underline that sentence, that part of the sentence. And then if you go down to the next sentence, I want you to write, underline the part that says, change only one factor or variable. Variable is when you change one thing in your experiment. That's another important thing to know about the scientific method. And the last thing you need to underline in that paragraph is multiple times. When scientists do experiments, they do it multiple times. We call those trials, okay? Usually, we talk about scientists want to do at least 3 trials, at least 3 in these simple experiments to see if their results are the same. Okay, so we're just reading on that page and taking note of the important words that were underlined. And don't forget to read the captions and speech bubbles there. Then on our last page for today, here it does list the steps of the scientific method: make observations, ask a question, form a hypothesis. And as some of you have probably heard that word many times throughout the past few years, but if you haven't heard it before, the definition is down below in that yellow highlighted part. It says a hypothesis is an idea or explanation that can be tested with an investigation. Okay, so please underline that first sentence in the paragraph, and your job is to complete the box on that page. It says that you are to make a hypothesis to explain what makes the lizard in the photo change colors. Now remember, a hypothesis is your guess. So there is no right or wrong answer. And when you say that you have when you say you have a hypothesis, you say, I hypothesize that, and then you finish the sentence. So I do have a sentence starter. I would like to see that in everyone's box there. So yes, the word hypothesis turns into I hypothesize. Okay, that's not Mrs. Rothenberger making a mistake, not copying the right word the right way. Okay, that is right. So please write that down. So think about it. What do you think makes the lizard change color? Okay, so that's what we're working on today. Hopefully you enjoyed the Study Jams video. And maybe some of you even did the karaoke part. That one is good. I like that scientific method song. It goes through the steps very nicely, and that song does get in your brain for sure. All right, boys and girls, so that takes care of our science assignments for today. I will see you later. Bye-bye.